Hello, everyone. Howdy, y'all. This is part 2 of episode 1 of Vulnerability Time. The topics were internet addiction, body shame and acceptance, and confidence journey for the first episode. So the even number episodes are going to be commentaries. So basically, after the episode with the special guest, I will release an episode of just me, talking about my experiences, my thoughts on certain things, regarding to the topics, in regards to the topics. Yes, so that's kind of how this podcast is going to go. Just to re-clarify for y'all, it's so lovely to have y'all. So with that being said, let us get started. So episode 1's topic was internet addiction, body shame and acceptance, confidence journey. So I'm going to start with the internet addiction. So let me just be honest with y'all. Can I be vulnerable with y'all? I think I'm going to be vulnerable with y'all. Now, I must say that this part is actually kind of hard for me to talk about because I am afraid of the judgment. I'm afraid of judging myself as well. I'm afraid of the uncomfort that is necessary for growth. I grow in the uncomfort. We grow in the uncomfort. Someone needs a reminder. Some things you're gonna be afraid of. Do it afraid. Do it afraid. So help me to do that. I'm gonna do that right now, and hopefully you inspire me, y'all. I hope to inspire you as well. So my form of internet addiction was internet sex addiction, and it wasn't necessarily pornography. It was more so like webcamming, showing my body to other men. And this started when I was, I would say, 15, 16. And it would be grown males, as well. I didn't respect my body because I never really was taught how to respect my body. Certain things that have occurred in my past, nothing showed me that my body is of worth. And the reason why I started the internet sex addiction was because it filled a void that I needed. Some things, sometimes we can get the right thing from the wrong people. And I felt beautiful. There were good things said about me, from these older men. And at that time, I didn't really see that much of a problem with it because at home, I was always being called ugly. At school, I was always being bullied. And so to be able to have someone who can see you in your most vulnerable state and still say something good about you, that felt so good to me. I felt beautiful. I felt loved just in that short amount of time. And then after, I would feel kind of worse, or just not feel at all. Now, as the years gone by, mind you, I've struggled with this for 7 years. This all ended in 2020, actually. But as I got older and as I learned more about my traumas and the why I was doing this, and even though it made me feel horrible after, why I kept doing it to survive. There are some things on this life that we know it's bad for us, but we still do it. We know it could kill us, but we still do it to also survive. And so it's kind of what's really going on here, and it kept me alive. I will say that, the times where I was really depressed and I might not have wanted to, I did not want to be here on this earth a lot of times. You know what I mean? I could turn to internet sex addiction and be just disrespected by males, well, I wouldn't say disrespected. I would say, obviously they were complimenting my body, and they were showing me quote unquote love. Was it actually love? No, it was not. They just wanted one thing. You know what I mean? And so, though I didn't mean to, I was teaching myself, um, this is my body's worth. At least it's better than no worth. So that was something huge in my life. I did it out of an insecurity. I did it out of because I wanted to feel loved. I did it out of because it was a security for me. You know what I mean? It was, you can't spell insecurity without security. You know what I mean? It was the security in my insecurity. I would wonder why none of the guys at school were, hitting on me when they were hitting on my friend, and so I was just like, okay, here I go. Let's try this. And, and it worked for me. And, there are some things that serve us in life, served us in our childhood, that will no longer serve us in adulthood. That is one of those things. Now, I could sit here and bash myself and tell myself how wrong I was for doing what I did. And trust me, I have done that. I am the queen of bashing myself when it came to that arena. However, I'm proud of me for doing the best that I could with the tools that I did not have. I found some form of love, you know what I mean? Or what I thought was love. Because all I was experiencing at home and at school was so much hate. So much hate. And this goes into my body shame and acceptance journey. I was always bullied because of my size. And at home, oh my gosh, it's just even worse, at least for me, when I'm hearing the same things from your own family. I'm like, goodness, am I just not beautiful enough? Why am I made like this? I wish I wasn't like this. Why couldn't I be bigger? And so, a lot of people didn't even know, and I didn't even know for a while, that I actually was also having an eating disorder. So, it just kind of adds on to the bullshit. Let's just be honest. And then one day I started to notice, someone's always going to say, oh, you're too fat to someone. And then someone's always going to say, you're too skinny to someone, and I've had people who had more weight than me tell me, oh, I wish I was as skinny as you. And then I'm telling them, well, I wish I was as big as you. Trust me, and then it's just like, what? Society as a whole, I guess, can't be happy with, like, if you're skinny, and love that, somebody on this earth is just going to pick at you. Oh, you're too skinny, even though you are beautiful. You know what I mean? Beauty is not a definition. Beauty is a perception. It is a perception. So society tries to define what a beautiful body is. There is no definition for body. It's a perception based off societal, personal, and just individual, environments. There's no definition in the dictionary, or just definition in general that's going to say a body has to look exactly like this for it to be beautiful. You know what I mean? Bodies are bodies. You know what I mean? There is body positivity, and I love that there's body positivity. However, there's also body neutrality, which just states we're just bodies. Like, we're just bodies. Why does something or someone have to tell us, oh, you would look so much better if you were this, if you were that. You know what? How about you just love me as I am? Because a lot of the times, maybe I do want to gain weight, or do want to, for some, people, they want to lose weight. You know what I mean? There's more to the story. There's a lot of genetics. There's a lot of depression, mental health problems. And for people, who can tell people, oh, you're too fat, you need to eat a salad, do you know how expensive buying healthy food is? It seems like it's systematically rigged, to just, insecurity, y'all, is income. they make so much money off of our insecurities. And so the more I'm getting a little emotional right now, so I am struggling to verbalize what I really want to verbalize. I'm verbalizing the point, just not how I want to verbalize it, because I am struggling currently, and getting emotional because it hurts to, hear this and to just see, that this is on the earth. This is in our society. You know what I mean? Back then, it was seen as something great that you were hefty. It was also a sign of wealth. This is research, folks. And then now it's not a sign of wealth. In fact, it's a sign of, well, you're not, I don't know, maybe you need to look a bit different. This is what I'm going to tell you all here today. It is hard to accept your body when you are in a society that's telling you and showing you you don't have this right, or this doesn't look right, or this could be straightened just a little bit, or maybe you could just lose a little bit more weight. Oh, you don't have it? Okay, we'll buy it. Spend tons and tons of money to buy it, and to maintain it by spending even more money to, get plastic surgery. You know what I mean? It's not always just a one-time thing. A lot of the times you have to continuously get the plastic surgery to keep those areas up that you had your surgery on. Let me tell you this. If you're struggling with your body, it is not your fault. I want you to start there. It is not your fault. Though this may be an insecurity that you carry with you, this did not start with you. It started to you. So let's get to a point. Maybe that'll ease the shame. And I'm preaching to myself as well. This is not your fault. Something taught you that your body is not perfect. I'm so sorry. I am so very sorry. If you need a sign that you are beautiful, okay, just the way you are perception, sweetheart. You are not definition. You are perception. You are beautiful beyond your wildest dreams. I need you to know that. It really breaks my heart, and I'm tearing up a little bit. It really breaks my heart that a lot of us starve ourselves. We go into eating disorders. We self-harm. We just go into bouts of depression because we're trying to perfect our body to a fake body that we see on a celebrity. Their body ain't perfect. That's why they got plastic surgery. What is even the definition of a perfect body in the first place? You know what I mean? Because there could be someone like me, I love my body now. However, I started to love my body when I gained a little bit more weight. It shouldn't have to have taken that for me to love my body. Y'all, thank y'all for being here and being vulnerable, just listening to this. I need you to know there's always going to be someone that's going to say you're not attractive. This is something wrong with you. And then there's always going to be someone that's going to say, you are beautiful. I don't see one damn flaw with you. I don't see one goddamn flaw with you. Beauty is in the eye of beholder. So the saying is, beauty is perception. I'm so sorry that people and things have came in your life to teach you otherwise. This is your sign. You are beautiful. I need you to know you have a body. I'm so proud of you and your body for getting up every day even the days that you don't want to give up. I'm so proud of your body for feeding yourself when you are hungry. I'm so proud of you for eating food. Let's scratch that real quick. The whole, oh, well, you need to eat a salad. It is expensive to do that. You are doing the best that you can. You know what I mean? And I'm not necessarily enabling or anything. That is not the point at all. At all. The point is, let's try to get to a place where, look, this is my body. This is my body. This is my body. I am beautiful. And let me tell you something. Just because you tell yourself that you're beautiful, you might not always believe it, might not always feel it. And that's okay. That is okay. Can I challenge you to just tell yourself one good time today, just one time, go look in the mirror and tell yourself you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Remember, beauty, sweetie, it's not a definition, it's a perception. You are beautiful. Society does not define you. And I'm sorry, it's going to feel like that. That's why it's an affirmation. Affirmations, they wouldn't be affirmations if we already believed them. Affirmations, you can say an affirmation and not believe it. And you can keep saying it and keep saying it and keep saying it, And let me tell you another thing. I know people, and forgive me for putting this on you to say, you gotta believe it. No. If it took an army of people and things to make you believe that you aren't beautiful, it does not have to be up to just you to pull yourself out of that. Let me just clarify that really quick. It is okay. It is okay to need to have some type of dependence on something. You know what I mean? Maybe reach out to a friend and say, at least once a week, can you remind me that I am beautiful? Or if you're able to go to therapy, at least ask them, can you just validate that I am beautiful? I can't do it on my own. And as far as the confidence journey, I'm still growing, I'm still learning. Some days are good, some days they could have been better. But I tell you, where I'm at now is not how I was last year. I never thought I would be able to love my body. And I love my body. And I'm currently struggling with my eating disorder still. And it is testing me if I love my body. Let me tell y'all, before I end this, I don't always believe it when I say I love my body. But I say it because it took me saying it for 3 months, affirmations. For 3 months straight, I just would tell myself, I am beautiful. And I would not believe it. And then after 3 months, eventually I just started believing it out of nowhere. And I was like, oh shit, affirmations really do work. It's when there's literally, I don't want to get into the science about it because I'm too lazy to do all that, but there is literally, in the brain, very small changes happening. So I need you to know, you just saying it once, you made some type of change. And I'm so proud of you. You are beautiful. This is your sign. And with that being said, you beautiful, lovely people, you beautiful bodies, that is all for episode 2 / the commentary of Vulnerability Time, Internet Addiction, Body Shame and Acceptance, and Confidence Journey. I want to also give another special thanks to our guest on the previous episode, Scotty. Wonderful man, wonderful human. So blessed and grateful for him in my life. Next week we will be talking about another topic on, let's see, well, I will say this. You will see in the episode description or in the episode title what the topic is. The reason why I'm saying that is because for the next guest, there are topics planned. However, if it changes last minute, that's for a reason. So I don't want to say, oh, this is going to be the topic, and then it changes last minute, because, that last minute change, what if that's something you need? What if that's something you need to hear? I'm so proud of you for still being on this earth. I'm so proud of you for being born and just being here. Did you know that you still believe in yourself if you get up the next day? Even when you don't want to, you walked out of that bed. Did you know that's also believing in yourself? We just don't recognize it like that in society. But I'm proud of you. And I just need you to know that. I done got passionate on this. My Texas accent started coming out. I done got a little bit passionate. But that's okay, because this is vulnerability time. With that being said, love y'all tons. And I cannot wait to see you next Friday. Woo! Now, how do I end this podcast? I done forgot how to do. Oh, here we go.